going on, Mars YouTube? I'm standing up today. I mean business. What we're doing today is going through the A through Z of brain rot for Smash terminology. They've done stuff like this for TikTok, but now I'm doing it for Smash because nobody else has done it. If I recall correctly, the alphabet goes a little like this. We start with A, American Air Dodge. This term was coined around like the beginning of like the post-COVID era of Smash, when Japanese players started doing it a lot better overall. You have Cola, you got me, you got a lot of other players who just decided they wanted to be good at the game. We started implementing something called the American Air Dodge, when you come from off stage and you just do a neutral air dodge basically off of the ledge, and 9 times out of 10 you get punished. It's an awful option. They're already covering that area.
It's a sizable lead at the moment. He's got the stock advantage. The roll in from Fatality. Ooh! And he got it with the forward smash!
For B, we have Bark Wizzy. So that's more of a Twitter thing. I've said it a couple times on my channel. It goes a little something like this. You can't mod the skills that Bark Wizzy don't has, because hopefully expect beat Ned somehow. An absolutely stroke-inducing sentence. Some commentator said exactly what I just said, but in the middle of a genuine match between Dark Wizzy and Ned.
Who hacked Dark Wizzy?
You can't mod the skills that Dark Wizzy though has. He's gonna hopefully expect Ned somehow.
If you've ever watched any of my videos from like 2021, you probably know what C is going to be. Cheeto fingers, obviously. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm sick of it. For D, I picked the Buzz Pop-Off. Probably the best Pop-Off in the business, honestly. DeBuzz is my goat. If someone calls your Pop-Off a DeBuzz Pop-Off, you should take that as a compliment. This is more of a good thing.
You said hold that, he took all of it! And another Pop-Off! The king of New York!
E is for Evo. Please bring back Smash Brothers Ultimate. Please, 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 please. Please, I want an excuse to go back to Evo. It would be great to have us there. I'm definitely not begging. I'm not gonna send this clip to like, isn't it Pokimane who runs Evo now? Wait a second, am I? For F, forward aerial. A joke from Alpharan.
Hit him with the forward aerial.
Like, I've never seen this joke in real time. I don't actually know what it is. I just know it's Mario forward aerial. G is for Genesis 7 Grand Finals Mars versus MKLeo in the year 2020. Which one was it? The best tournament set ever. Highly recommend watching it. If you type in exactly what I just said, Genesis 7 Grand Finals Mars versus MKLeo, you'll find it. And also you'll find me reviewing that VOD on my channel.
Look at this handsome man.
Real talk though, I feel like people mention that set more than I do at this point. H is for Hungrybox DI.
Yeah, mother...
You watch Smash YouTube, you watch Hungrybox.
And Reggie, for being the president of Nintendo, you suck at Smash Bros.
You watch Pop-Off compilations, you've seen Hungrybox.
The Pop-Off we are about to
1
see.
minute.
That's it! And there it is! Oh, the chair!
Hungrybox DI was coined when I did my little first to 10 versus him on my channel, and he DI'd boost kick, I'm pretty sure straight up. And I'm pretty sure he died at like actual 40%.
He doesn't know how to DI this. He doesn't know how to DI it.
He exploded. I is for instant karma. I am a victim of this. Engage in a little bit of trash talk. Die immediately. I will lose my stock in the most unceremonious way. The Smash God Sakurai himself has decided you weren't actually playing well.
He's going to return your... No! That's a shield break. Hey, get...
Now we're stepping a little out of the game for this one for Jay. One of my favorite words, I use it so often. Jim. That's what you would want to call somebody that you don't like. Someone's upsetting you, you call them a Jim. The entire carpool wants to go to IHOP, but the driver wants to go to Denny's. The driver is a Jim. For K, we have Kazuya Mishima. But what I'm referring to specifically is when T, the Japanese Pac-Man player, decided to come to Summit, make people's stocks explode at 0, and then go up to the microphone at Summit, and in perfect English, Kazuya Mishima. We've never talked to that guy, he speaks Japanese. For L, we have low GSP elite / gameplay. This is just your average, this player is playing garbage. Even pros are susceptible to some low GSP gameplay. Like, they look like they're not even in elite. They're just mashing rolls. Looking at you, DeBuzz. That Samus player that rolls 8 times to the corner, that's low GSP elite. The Link who does the reverse up Bs every time and you get hit by it, it's low GSP elite. M is for Monkey Monday. If you're watching this channel, then you already know what Monkey Monday is. It's the greatest holiday. backbone of my content for the greater part of 3 years. I love this guy. N is for no Johns. He's no excuses, no bull. Stop making excuses. You lost because you're bad. When I was a Brawl kid, somebody told me that the way no Johns started was some dude in like the Melee era. That's like when competitive Smash really started. His name was John. He would have every excuse in the book for losing. The light was in my eyes. My controller was a little weird. Oh, the chair I'm sitting on is wobbly. You're making excuses. Just take the L humbly. Cut it out. Oh, is on my birthday? On my birthday of all days, you're not going to subscribe to the channel? Are you serious? The best part is it can be used on any day. It doesn't actually have to be your birthday. And it's funny because 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, dude, it's your birthday? I didn't know. And then you can just say no.
Okay, alright. On my birthday, dude? You serious?
P is for paid actors. These are the people who drop their controllers on every Yeet Smash video. Those are paid actors. You paid them to get hit by that clip and make you look cool. They're not actually paid actors, but they're playing like it. Q is for Quandale Dingle-Lingleton. What the hell did this guy just say to me? That is the name of a player. His tag wasn't always that. He previously was D-Dog, and he had lost a bet to change his tag to Quandale Dingle-Lingleton. And I don't know if he's ever going to change it back, but that's just who he is now. And honestly, I respect it. Imagine just going to a tournament and someone's like, oh, who'd you lose to? Oh, I lost to Quandale Dingle-Lingleton, the Steve player. That's just hilarious. R for Randubs. Woo! I love Randubs. I've lost a lot of money playing Randubs. I've gained a lot of money playing Randubs. It's like Christmas for me. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a combination of random doubles. I like $5 per game. See, I'm a high risk player because we start with $5 a game. Somebody goes down 20. And they're like, okay, you know what? $20 a game. And then it keeps going until eventually they're in debt. S is from when Shuton dared a Pikmin. One of the better Olimar players around the earlier part of the games, and he was playing Myron, who's also a really good Olimar player, but also way too good at the Ditto. So Myron was just putting on an absolute spectacle against Shuton, just giving him the whooping, and then Shuton was like, all right, you know what? I'm playing Richter. And he was completely gimped, and he down-aired Pikmin.
Myron punishes and throws a Pikmin. Shuton shouldn't be able to make it back with no double jump, but since Myron threw a Pikmin, it gave Shuton the option to down air the Pikmin to recover. This gives Shuton a chance to get back on stage and rack up damage.
If someone shows something really cool on Twitter, you can just always respond with, okay, but what about that time Shuton dared a Pikmin to recover? No one ever talks about how he actually still lost that game, but it was still extremely wrong. T is for Turbo Teabag, coined by yours truly. Doesn't even have to be on Elite Smash. You can do it against in real life opponents, and it's a genuine, valid strategy to use against the fragile-minded. U is for up stock. You know the vibes. You've watched a tournament recently. You've probably seen Sonics and Grand Finals get in second place to whoever decides to pop off that tournament. Poor guy. The whole thing is when he's up a stock, you know the vibes. He's not going to approach. He's going to stay in the corner. He's going to spin dash from one side of the stage to the other. You're not going to be able to catch him. And this game is, at best, going to be finished when there's only 1 minute left on the clock. At worst, you get timed out and you cry, you go home. You might get violent with the person flying next to you. Couldn't think of anything for V, so I decided to think about the biggest word that I knew that started with V. Vivacious. Lively in temper, conduct, or spirit.
Hey! Who the f threw this? Who threw this at me?
If you don't know W, you don't know Smash. People say wombo combo even outside of the context of the game. If I talk to like some new Steve main who's like 11 years old and like nasty at the game or whatever, and if I asked him like, oh, who's this old top player? Who's Vinny? People don't know who that guy is. But if you said, do you know what wombo combo is? And they're like, oh yeah, that's when the Fox and the Captain Falcon and the Falcon Punch, and it was sick. Everyone knows what wombo combo is. X is for the Xenoblade characters. Shulk. Oh, I can't say it. Editor Gigi censored that. I didn't mean to say Shulk out loud. I did it again. We all acknowledge that he cheats. He literally changes his stats in the game. Shouldn't be able to play that character or even talk about it.
I pierced right through her. She couldn't take it and exploded at 28%.
Okay, for a while, I was actually really happy I got this one. You see this, babe? I'm with Peanut. Do you guys know who Jay Easy is? Probably not. This guy plays Smash.
Congratulations to the best Mega Man in Smash, PB Nut. He won DreamHack in Atlanta.
Z, final letter in the alphabet, probably my favorite. ZSS sucks. Other people try taking it for their characters, but it doesn't quite hit the same. Oh, Young Link sucks. It doesn't hit. ZSS sucks. It's too good. It's because of me. Well, there you guys go. This was the A to Z brain rot for Smash terminology, phrases, stuff like that. How many did you get? Why don't you go ahead and comment how many you got? Just how rotted is your brain? How many of these words or phrases did you actually know? If this does well, I might do more content standing up. In fact, you might even be able to see my pants in the next one. I might be on my tippy toes. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.